Hi guys, happy Wednesday. Today is Women's Day. Yeah, not Women's Day like international or but I can it's about like in South Africa. It's either Thursday or Wednesday. So Wednesday, not like in the church that I grew up in, Wednesday was dedicated for women. And yeah, today. So and yeah, I think you still remember those days when Facebook was Facebooking. We had men crush Monday, and then Tuesday, I don't know what was Tuesday for, and women crush Wednesday. WCW, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So today is Wednesday for ladies. So today's a ladies talk day. I'm gonna talk to my ladies. If you are not a lady, please excuse us. Go watch my previous videos. I'll see you on my next video. So this one is for my ladies. So how to comment Katapelo? I'm joking, guys. Have you ever done something for your boyfriend that made you feel unhappy, unhealthy, or disrespected? If so, you're not alone. A lot of us have done those things, or a lot of us have done the things that we regret. You know, a lot of us have done the things that when we are single, we'll be asking ourselves, Mara, Nikki, why was I doing all that? So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys the 7 things that you should never do for your boyfriend. Okay, so please go get your notepad, go get your drink, sit down, subscribe, click on the like button, and relax. Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima Tops. If you are new here, please subscribe. If it's not your first time seeing this face, honey, sit down, relax, have your drink, have your notepad, have everything that you're gonna need, and yeah, click on that like button. I would really appreciate that. So guys, in today's video, as I've mentioned earlier on, I said that I'm going to share with you guys the 7 things that you should never do for your boyfriend. And I'll be using some of my experiences because I believe that there's a lot that needs to be learned, or maybe even if it's not a lot, but maybe somebody might be needing to hear some of my stories, because Nina, I'm scared, I'm skeptical of doing story times. So I want you to understand that I'll be using myself as an example on most of the things that I'm gonna share, because some of the things I like to talk about, the things that I've experienced in my life, okay? Because it's easier to refer to my experience than someone else. So 7 things you should never do for your boyfriend. If you are doing these things, stop. Yeah. So these are the things that you should never do for your boyfriend. The number 1, change yourself to please him. You are unique, you are wonderful person, and you should never feel like you have to change yourself, or you have to change your appearance, personality, hobbies, values to make him happy. He should love you for who you are, not who he wants you to be. Let me tell you, hlala phansi ngikuxelele ke sana, ngikuxelele bathi ngesixhosa, ngikuxelele, hlala phansi ngikuxelele. I used to date this late ex-boyfriend of mine, and didn't baby boy tell me that, like, he was starting to tell me, hey, I don't like somebody who parties. I don't know what was in my mind at that time, and it was giving desperate girl. I was giving desperate vibes that time, to be honest, because he told me to move in with him, and it was only 3 months. So I was like, no, but like the connection was too strong. When the person love bombs you, there you feel like each and everything that he says it's a right thing to do. So I moved in with him, I think after 3 months of dating. I don't know, please, judging if you want to judge me. I don't know where the guy, ne? So I did move in with him, and yeah. So he started to tell me, hey, nah, I got it. Like, he would tell me, I don't like you putting on, like, one thing about me, as long as I feel comfortable in a certain outfit, I just want to put it on. Yeah, don't forget Mangwana. Even like, he was just telling me a lot of things and I was complying, you know? Like he was treating me as his master. Like he was treating me as if he is my master, and I was just obeying to each and every rule. I don't know why was I doing that. I was stupid and foolish, and I don't know. Yeah, I was stupid and foolish to have thought that if I do all those things, he might love me unconditionally and stuff. He started like pointing out certain things. He made me to feel insecure. You get? And I felt like, okay, let me just make him happy so that he cannot. Hey, once you start to do those things, once you start to change yourself for him, let me tell you, then he has this power over you. Ne? I'm not saying that you have to compete with who has more power than who, but like once you start doing each and everything that he says and each and everything that he dictates that you have to do, if he commands you to do this, when you jump and you run into the thing that he tells you to do, let me tell you, he will win you. He will control you. He will. It won't end well. I'm not saying all the relationships will end well, but I'm saying if he's trying to change you, if he's trying to change you, like something of this of that clip on TikTok of Dormonga. He find you like maybe you like certain like nice things. Yeah, let me just say you like nice things or fine things in life, ne? And then I feel downgrade, and then when what downgrade because in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love, it won't end well. It won't end well because now he's gonna continue using his power and he's gonna continuously um doing that even though he knows that you are not happy with it. You get? So never change yourself to please him. You are unique. Remember, you are unique. You are a wonderful person. You have your own values. You have your own personality. You have your own hobbies. So never change all those things because all those things that I've mentioned is what that made you or made him to be attracted to you. He mustn't try to change you. He must learn to love you the way you are. If he cannot, and what I love about us ladies is that it's rare for a lady to just go and approach a man. We are getting approached by amateur. Yeah, this boyfriends, they're the ones who approach us because they saw like they saw that, like they were attracted to the full package. Unless if somebody says no, she just had a good body, what, then he doesn't love you because if he was attracted to the body, then what will happen if maybe, let's say for an example, God forbid, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's reality, something that we might face each and every day, or it's things that are happening in our daily lives. What if you get involved into an accident and then your body structure changes? You see, the person won't love you anymore. So never change yourself to accommodate someone else. In relationships, we are compromising, and you cannot always be the one who's compromising, and you cannot always be the one who's putting yourself like last so that when you can accommodate the person. No. Number two, never give up your dreams and goals. Hey, there's a lot of things that are happening when we get into new relationships. You are a hustler, ne? You are a hustler. Maybe you are a makeup artist. I'm talking about the things that we ladies likes to do. Maybe you're not even a makeup artist. Maybe on your part time you do you do people's hair, or maybe you do. There's a lot of things that you can do on your spare time, ne, that can generate you money. Or maybe you host, because I see like a lot of people are hosting these days. Or you working during the weekend, the person comes to your life and then they be like, I don't like you working on weekends, but they don't give you an alternative, or they do not give you, yeah, they do not recommend something else that you could do that won't make your dreams and goals suffer or to flop. Yet, so if you get into a new relationship, never ever 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 ever. I mean, I've been there. I remember when I think I was 24. Yes, when I was 24. When I was 24, I was young, I was bubbly. I was working at a restaurant at that time, sharp. So I met this guy, and the guy was promising me like money, a lot of money and stuff, a good life. And he'd be like, one day he asked me, ne? He was like, but where are you working? I told him, and at the time we didn't have a basic salary. It was that time when we were still earning on tips and monthly commission. Yeah, sales commission. Is it commission? Yeah, yeah. We were earning on sales and tips. Sharp. So he asked me, how much are you earning? Then I just gave him like a random amount, like the amounts that I feel like it was um good for me. I told him I was earning 3,000 rands. And then he was like, okay, sharp. That guy was having a business, even though I don't want to talk too much about what kind of business he had. So he said to me, I'm going to find you an apartment. I'm going to find you an apartment, and I'm going to give you the money that you are working for, because it's not a lot of money. I was like, okay, cool. Let's do it. And he was like, then if I do that, if I get you an apartment, you are no longer going to work. You're just gonna sit down and think about something else that you could do. Sharp. Haibo. Then he found me an apartment in Pretoria West. Then I moved from where I was staying to Pretoria West. Sharp. The flat, yeah, we were sharing, but it was not an apartment, but we were sharing. So, but he paid for my main bedroom, like, cause I he found me a main bedroom, like it was big. So we were only sharing a kitchen and a bathroom. Yeah. We were sharing a kitchen and a bathroom. Sharp. So Sharp, he bought everything that I needed, like from um the bed, everything that I'm gonna need in that room. He bought everything that I would need. Sharp. The relationship continued, and first month he gave me that amount of money. Sharp. Second month he gave me that amount of money. And so I asked myself, when I was by myself, I asked myself, Mara, why is this guy doing all of these things? Why is he doing all of these things? What if he has a wife? Because he was older than me. He was older than me. I was like, no, I have to tell him that I want to come to visit you at your place. I was young, and I didn't even have shame, or I was not even embarrassed. Sharp. I told him this other day when he came to my place to see me, I was like, yo, when each and every time when you want to see me, you come to my place and you don't want me to know where you stay, let me go to your place. And the guy was like, okay, no problem, we will arrange. Then in my mind, I'd be like, yo, this one, we will arrange. And I'm thinking, no matter what if he has a wife, what if? So, the time arrived, excuse me, the time finally arrives, and he came to my place. He came to fetch me. We went to his place. So about we get there, it was a bachelor flat. Somewhere, it was a nice place. It was a quiet place. So we went there, and then when I get there, sharp, it was like it was more nice there than away, because he was not sharing. It was a bachelor, so he was not sharing with anyone. Like the place is quiet, So then I remember I remember telling him that, asking him, are you staying with someone? He was like, no. Okay, sharp. Then, when he said, feel comfortable, make yourself comfortable. If you want to have anything to drink, you can open the fridge. You're welcome. Sharp. I relaxed. We had a good time together on that day. Then I remember I went to the bathroom and I saw a lot of toothbrushes. I was like, oh, why a lot of toothbrushes? Then again, I'm asking myself, where I want to check if they are closed. So he was somebody who was I'm not gonna even disclose the religion that he was going to, or the kind of church, or yeah. So he was a prayerful person, so he'll be going to prayer. He'll be like, okay, I'm leaving you, I'm going to church, I'll be back. Then the time when he left for church, I just locked the door. He told me to lock the door and never open for anyone. So I locked the door, and I was not even scared. I was so relaxed. The problem that I had with him was that he was not drinking alcohol. And you know, when you were when you are still in your 20s and you're still partying and partying and partying. So yeah. So I went in the, what do we call is it the built-in cupboards where they put clothes, shoes? Yeah, I went there to the wall unit. Then I checked the wardrobe, and it was only his clothes, and it was a built-in. There's like it's just a built-in. Then I even took a chair, then used the chair to check on those upper drawers or shelves up there. There was nothing. It was blankets and stuff. So I was like, yo, then who is he staying with? He was staying by himself. Sharp. I didn't have any problem with him. Yeah. So sharp. He came back. He didn't even notice that I was searching his place, and continued. Then sometimes he will come to my place, sometimes he will go to his place, sometimes he will come to my place, sometimes he will go to his place. Then there was this time when he was like, did you think about what I've told you now? Give what? I get I've told you to leave your job. I'm gonna give you the money. The money that I'm giving you is the money that I will continue giving you. Then I was like, okay, plus the money that you're paying for rent. He was like, no, I'm only gonna give you this one as an allowance. So you would be still staying there and I'll pay for your rent. And I was like, okay. I was not thinking straight because he could have done something. He could have done something stupid or changed his mind, and I could have been kicked out. Then continued staying there at that flat. And there was this other time I told him, yeah, I told my friend that, you know what, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm just gonna sit and do nothing, and he's gonna pay me. And my friend was like, no, go and stay with him. What if then you quit your job, and then he stopped paying your rent, and then you just without telling you, and then you just hear people knocking at your door and then kick you out, or they evict you. Then I was like, you have a point. Then I was like, it was this other time, and then he came to my place. I was like, baby, I no longer want to share this flat with people, and I don't know how much was the rent because I was not paying there. He was like, yo, then the rent is gonna be too much and we cannot evict. I was like, I need my own apartment. And he was like, yo, you'd rather come to stay with me if you feel comfortable. I was like, I wanted to stay there. I wanted to stay there by his place. Sharp. He was like, okay, then let me give them a notice that we are gonna move out. Then he did that, and then time went by. I finally got out of that flat, and then I went to stay with him. So each and every time he'll go to work, and then I'll be there playing housewife roles. You know, each in the morning. This is what I'll do in the morning when he wakes up in the morning. Oh, you know, yeah, I will be the one who wakes up before him, and I'm not going to work, and prepare warm water. I'll switch on the geyser for him, and then make sure that I prepare breakfast and stuff. And sharp, I did that. I prepared breakfast for him, and then he will, you know, we even do the deed before, and then eat breakfast, and then now he's leaving for work, and then after he have left, I'll do the dishes, clean the house, and then relax, watch TVs and stuff. I'll watch um um the soapies. I'll catch up with every soapy that I missed. Then if I get tired, I just go in bath and then sleep. Sharp. Hmm. You know what the danger is? Then he started to change. He told me that, yeah, you must start to look for a job around. You cannot always be doing nothing. Wada, 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 wada. Eh. And I was like, yo, this person. I don't know if he was tired of me or what, but we were only seeing each other like later when he's um from work. And yeah, he'd be like, yeah, you need to look for a job around, even if they won't pay you a lot of money just to go because you won't be using transport. And I was like, Then because Minanginengan, I remember telling him that you told me to quit my job, that you're gonna give me this amount of money that I was getting from my previous work. So you cannot start again and say I have to go and look for a job. Where am I gonna look for a job? Where am I gonna get the job around here? It was like, no, just look for a job, even if it's a cleaning job, even if it's something like just do something with your life. I was like, I'm not interested. You said you're gonna give me that money, and guys. So we agreed on that. So I sticked on what we have agreed on. So he was like, okay, cool, sharp. Then I told him, okay, I'd rather for me to go to do those jobs that you are recommending or suggesting that I have to go and look for. You rather give me money to pay for my school fees. Let me go and further my studies. And he agreed. He agreed. He said to me, I remember he said to me, go and check for some short courses. He asked me like, what did you do? Because he was a little bit older than me. So he said, go and check for the courses that you're gonna do, then sharp. I did went to check on the courses, and then I came and told I gave him the prospectus. Modu. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. I think when he went to work, he was talking to his colleagues, and they told him that when he went to do his business, I think he did communicated with other guys that, yo, I want to take my girlfriend to school. Then they told him, and then when she graduates and she gets whatever that she wants, she will leave you. Because one thing about that guy, he was not good looking. He was not good looking. So he now changed. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. Let's wait. And I knew that he had money. He had money for registration that he can give me. He just didn't want to invest in me. Sharp. And even me, I said it because I was stupid. I didn't know what I was. I don't know why I was doing that to myself. I kept on living my life, and then I started to realize that when it's time for him to give me my money that we have agreed on, to start to complain and do like give me like certain rules and regulations. Hey, if I'm giving you this money, you're not supposed to go home. You only go home and visit home during December holidays. For the whole year, you'll be here. You're not gonna see your family. You're only gonna see your family after when I say you are going. And I was like, so are you now controlling me? He was like, yeah, not it's not like that, but why do I have to be giving you this amount of money? And remember, it was that time. I was 24, and I am 33 now. I'm 33. The story that I'm telling you happened when I was 24, and I am 33 now. You see how long. So 3,000 monthly allowance, you're not going anywhere. He's paying for everything. He's buying food. So he was like, then, then you you're not gonna go to your place. And he even the way that he was planning, like he will plan a lot of things with me, and then I'll be having like a lot of visions, and assisting him with my brains. Up until like if I didn't go to school, I didn't contribute. I was contributing with business ideas here and there, like we're having good plans, and then what to he would think of it, or think of whatever that we were saying, or maybe he was just pushing time. I don't know, because you'll never know. I dated that guy when I was 24 until I was let me see. I dated him until I was 28. Yeah. When I was 28, we broke up. I didn't have anything because I didn't like I didn't have anything. I didn't start any business. I have to go and look for my place and stay at my place. Um, I didn't have anything because I was just showing the money. You know, I didn't have ambitions. I didn't have any. I have to start all over again and start to look for a job. And, it was hard. So never, ever, 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 ever give up on your dreams because you are in a new relationship. There are a lot of people that I see that they are doing the mistake that I've done, especially online. You find that somebody was having that, yeah, let me just mention Lonely London. Lonely London, when she was in a new relationship, or when she broke up with that baby daddy Mabonga, is he Mabonga or is it who? Is it Chloe? Yeah, when he broke up with Chloe, he started a business like the hippies business, and she was promoting it and promoting it and promoting it, and then when time went by, she stopped, and then she got into a new relationship. Then she stopped, like, and then now after that Mabonga um break up, or after their failed relationship, she started again. She came back with another business, and she's now advertising and stuff. So don't ever stop. Don't ever. And we also saw it with I'm not gonna mention Michali because I don't think she did abandon her dreams and goals. But what in that short little story time of mine that I've shared with you, I'm just saying that never abandon your dreams or never give up on your dreams because you are in a new relationship. You have your own aspirations and ambitions. You should never sacrifice them for his sake. He should support you and encourage you to pursue your passions, not to hold you back and make you feel guilty for wanting more. So, and in one of my experiences again, I met this other guy, and yeah, I learned the hard way. And I met this other guy. Each and everything that I wanted to do, he didn't want me to. I remember, I remember I wanted to sell fragrances. So I told him that my name told him, if people are doing this, I believe that I can do it. And he was like, no, I don't think it's something that you should do. Think about something else because everyone else is doing. Each and every idea that I come up with, he's crushing it. Each and every time, each and every time that I come up with an idea, he would crush it. And he would start by pretending as if he is supporting it, and then later on when I want to implement all the plans that I had for the the the, the ideas, he would he would start to give me like lame excuses. So I remember there was this other time I told him that, you know what, I think I want to sell perfumes and, yeah, beauty products. And I don't think, and he was like, no, I have a friend of mine, we can take you there, we know the factories where you can buy them cheap, like you can get a lot of beautiful stuff to sell and stuff. Sharp. He was sounding very supportive, and when it was time for us to go there, he'd be like, no, I have this feeling that people will take you away from me if you're gonna be selling. I know a lot of people who are selling products, they're not only selling products, because if you are selling and then you bump into a wealthy man there, and then he'd be like, he wants to a favor, and then they offer you a certain amount, you're gonna take that. Like, he was just giving me lame excuses. He was so insecure and projecting. So I ended up like trying so hard to prove to him that, Wena, I'm not that person that you think I am. Mina, I can be loyal, or if I want to be loyal, I can be loyal. If you want me to be a player, I can be a player. But I had to prove myself too much to him that the things that you are thinking, like when I waichuha, and Mina, I'm just here for love and stuff. Hey, it ended in tears. Trust me when I say it ended in tears. So never, ever, ever let him make you give up on your dreams. Never. Number 3, never let him control you or abuse you. You get? And those two first points that I've shared with you, if you allow him to change if you change yourself for him, if you give up on your dreams and goals for him, he will finally get the total control of you. So never let him control you or abuse you. You deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and you should never tolerate any form of abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, verbal, or sexual. So never ever 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 do all those signs that I've already mentioned. Never change yourself to please him. Never give up on your dreams and goals for him. Number three, never let him control or abuse you in any shape or form. He should never try to manipulate you to manipulate you, isolate you, or hurt you in any way. If he does, you should leave him immediately and seek help. Never think that he would change. If you let him abuse you once, he would always do it. Never, 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 ever, ever allow him. Never. Number four, never do everything for him. I remember. So each and every point, I have a little story time to share with you guys. Never do everything for him. So I remember when I was 19. Yeah, when I was 19, because I started working when I was young. When I was 19, and I had this boyfriend of mine, and sometimes when you feel like, oh, this is the first person I've ever loved, like I remember my mom asking me these questions when I told him that I have a boyfriend and da 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 da. And it was the first time that I opened up telling my mom like my relationship stuff, and so I told my mom that I met this other guy. Remember, though I don't know. Remember, I did mention this in one of my videos. I don't know if as the ones, because I've removed some of my videos, I've put them on private. So I don't know if it's one of the videos that are on private. I've mentioned it to one of the videos, but I just don't remember which one was it. So this guy was a cop. This guy was a cop and sharp. So I was telling my mom that I met this guy. I feel like he is the one and stuff. Parents do know what we are going through, and they can even foresee, or what they can see if it's not gonna work, or they can see if there's future. So I told my mom I want to move in with him. To be honest, guys, but at the time I didn't have any fat and set. When I was 19, did I have any fat and set? I don't think so. I was renting my own room, then my boyfriend would come to my place. So I told my mom that this guy is telling me, he's even asking me like, how much are you gonna charge him if he come to ask for a bride price? So my mom was like, is he serious? I was like, yeah. My mom was like, but you're still young, you need to go back to school, you need to do this and this and that. I felt like, my mom was not supporting this. And my mom was like, okay, what does he do? And then I was like, he is a cop. And my mom was like, okay, he is a cop? I was like, yeah. It was like, how old is he? He was 25 at that time. I was like, he's 25. My mom was like, I don't support it. Does he have a child? I didn't have a child at that time. I was like, no, he doesn't have any child. And so my mom kept on asking me a lot of questions. What are his intentions? And I even told my mom, like, why a lot of questions? Like, why you don't even know this person, but you telling me that he is not the right one for me? Why do you have like bad feelings? Like, this person is a good person, we even go to church together, he doesn't even want me to put. Hey, I did not tell you that guy also told me that didn't I put away all my trousers and pants and everything? I'll only put on a short pant when I'm in my room. Then when I go to see him, I'll wear long skirts. Yeah, happily serious. I'll put on dresses. So my mom was like, I have a bad feeling about this person that you're describing. It doesn't seem like a good guy. Like, no, sharp. Sharp. Then one question, my mom was like, Amina, if you are happy, I don't have any problem. But my concern is you're so young. And then she told me that, okay, please never, ever, ever, ever do anything for him. It's like, what do you mean? She was like, never wash for him, never cook for him, never do anything for him. He's not your husband. You guys are still dating, because he will play you when you'll be there ube musadi wa tlhatswa washing, and then o kry-e le gore yena o shile motho gae. And I kept my mom's words. I remember there was this other time when he was off, and then I went to his place, and then he was doing laundry and he was doing hand wash. So he was washing his uniform. I mean, now I was having my phone there. It's only I was scrolling on Facebook and we are having a conversation. And then he stopped and be like, Mara, and then I thought of my mom's words. I was like, I'm not gonna help you cook. I'm not gonna help you wash your clothes. I'm not gonna clean your place. And now I understand why my mom was telling me that. Then I ended up breaking up with that guy because he had a girlfriend. Like I feel like my mom sensed it, or I don't know how she knew, but she've never. Like the time when she was asking me all those questions, she didn't know this guy. She didn't know about this guy. She didn't know. She didn't even. It was for the first time I was telling her about the guy that I was dating. So we ended up breaking up, and it was painful. That heartbreak was very painful. The breakup was very painful. It was very painful, guys. It was like, yo, it was painful because, yo, I remember the lady calling at night and be like, yeah, um, I wanted to tell you that what you always wish for, it finally happened. You are now a father. You are a father to be. Hey, guys, didn't I cry the whole night? But I'm not talking about that right now. So sharp. So now I understand why my mom used to tell me that never, ever, 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 ever clean, cook, or cook or cook, clean, and support his plans because you're not his wife. And I guess we grow up, we think that we know too much. I've moved past that. I have now healed from that heartbreak. Then I dated. I remember there was this season that I was like, you know what, I'm no longer dating for love, I'm just dating like for fun. And I was just doing it heartlessly. So I was just doing it like, well, now, like I was just not in any. I didn't even attach to anybody because of that heartbreak. That's why they say that you have to take time to heal from any breakup. Sharp. Hi, Bo. Okay, I moved on. Okay, so the relationship that I was telling you about, that of that guy that wanted me to leave all of my dreams and goals for him, and I did, and it didn't end well as well. So that guy, ne, I used to cook for him. I used to do his laundry, and my mom used to call me each and every time. Like we were communicating when my boyfriend was not around. My mom was like, "When you cannot be staying with somebody, and that somebody didn't didn't introduce him to us. Never do laundry, never cook for him, never, you know." I mean, I don't know why was she saying that. I mean, I was like, I'm enjoying it here. So you don't have to do all those things. You are not his maid, number one. You are not his maid. You are not his mother or his servant. You're just a girlfriend. He should treat you as a girlfriend. Okay? And I still do those things, like when I'm by myself, like each and every time when I communicate to my mom, she'd be like, how is going? Like, because now we are talking, like I can communicate with my mom, with my sisters, with my friends, and they'd be telling me what kind of things, what are the things that you're doing? Stop doing like the father said, they do not even benefit you in any way. You're just wasting your time and energy. So never do everything for him. You're not his maid, you're not his mother or his servant, or you should never do everything for him, such as cooking, cleaning, paying, or solving his problems. he should be able to take care of himself and contribute equally to the relationship. Okay, so if you're still doing those things, please, my sister, I beg, stop doing those things. Stop doing those things. And then there are guys who won't even feel shame to be like, Mina, I want somebody who will be taking care of my house, my laundry and stuff. They don't even feel ashamed of saying that out loudly. Like, when I'm not your maid, I'm not your mother, I'm not your child, I'm your girlfriend. You know, he should treat you like your own girlfriend. You should also have your own life and interests outside of him and not depend on him for happiness. And before I move to point number 5, I remember when I was still at the college. Hey, I needed go college. Go college would see like people who are dating. They like the students. The ladies would be going up and down, carrying baskets tsa diaparo ba ile tlhatswa di-boyfriends tsa bona. And sometimes it was cute, but sometimes it was hurtful to watch because that person who you are doing laundry for, you washing, and you also using your hands to wash his jeans. You using your own soap, you using your own iron and energy to make him look clean. He still goes and cheat on you with those clothes that you were putting yourself in the risk of catching flu. So yeah, stop it. Stop it. If you are a student, stop being this girlfriend that will be going, I'm going to cook for my boyfriend. How fetso happy mo fetso shift ba no baby ska tshola ke tlo ja late. Bana wa pia ba di khumela mola madam makoti. The sad truth and the painful truth is it might happen that when you leave or after you have after khapa ko rumong ya hao o pick up o mo ba tlo ja dijo tsela tsa gago. Ontshara. Yeah, it's how it is. It is how it is. So Nami, I was doing those things, and I don't think I'll ever do that because akusahlanya. And sometimes when you look at your the entire experience that you had with someone or the life that you were living in a certain relationship, you'll be like, Mara, was I even excuse me, was I even sober doing all these things? Because like most of the time when I'm not in any relationship, if I see somebody doing those things, come judge. The moment I start, hey, I don't know, but then I don't think it is, even though I sometimes do it, I don't think it's a good thing to do because and then you know. So number 5, never ignore your friends and family for him. Okay, I did that when I was in a relationship with my late ex-boyfriend. Yes, with my late ex-boyfriend. I did that. He managed to isolate me from the people who I was very close to. I don't know how he did that, but like he made sure that I have to always be around him. And up to today, when I get into any relationship and the person wants me to look at other people or my close friends or family as, or if he wants to distance me from my friends and family, I won't even allow that person to do that because once you it is so dangerous because once you face problems and you need help, it will be difficult for you to go and seek for advices or to seek for support from your loved ones because you have already distanced yourself from them, or he have already managed to distance you from your family. How does he distance you from your friends and family? He might tell you that I don't like your friends, they're giving me like lives, like I don't like your friend, like they're controlling you, I don't like this and that about your friends. And when you've been friends with those people for some time and then he doesn't like your friend as if like he knows your friend. Or maybe not. Okay, if it's not only him who's complaining about your friend, if him and majority of your family members are complaining about your friend or your friends, there's clearly something off with your friends. But if he's trying to distance you from your family and your friends, then you are gonna face problems by yourself. You are going to have a hard time in seeking support from your loved ones, because how are you gonna go back to them and be like, yo, this is what I'm facing, how do I come out of this situation, especially when because we know, like, relationships are not all, it's not going to be flat, and it's not going to be all sweet and glamorous each and every day, but there will be problems in there. There will be arguments, there will be disagreements, and sometimes you just need advices from at least all the people who are close to you. So if you have managed to distance you and make sure that you have to understand that the only person that you have is him, how are you going to get the advice from? Because clearly is controlling you. So you should never let him distance you, or you should never ignore your family and friends for him. You should respect your relationships with them and not make you choose between him and them. You should not let him influence your opinions or decisions about them and make you feel bad for spending time with them. Do you get? So yeah. The last point is, never compromise your values or beliefs. Hey, there was this other guy. Guys, there was this other guy that I dated. Don't ask me like a lot of questions. How many guys did I dated? It's life, it's experience. So this guy I was dating, and there was this one time, and he was like, "Yeah, baby, tomorrow, please. You're gonna wake up early in the morning. We are going to church." It's like, church. He was like, "Yeah." Then I was like, "Why are we going to church?" "No, I think you have problems, and da 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 da. And I believe that our problems can be solved at church." I was like, "But your church is not the church that I attend to." He was like, "Yeah, no problem. It's just a church. I want us to go there, and then like they will help us." I was like, "Mina, I don't feel free in going to the church. What do I have to expect when we get there?" And he was like, "Okay, um." I'm not gonna go too deep into the the things that he was telling me that we're gonna go to do at church, but like it man, you understand when I'm saying Batusha, but so he told me a lot of stuff, and I'd be like, Mina, since I was born, I've never done those things, unless if we are just going there, and then if they want to pray for us, they'll just pray for us. If they want to give us something, I really don't have a problem, but I don't want to be performing things that I don't know of and that my heart doesn't understand." He was like, "No, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there." It's like, yo. And I was so angry. I was so angry. And then he woke me up in the morning. And so shafro, and so sham guy, so shafro, and I'm like, and then I was hungry, guys. I was hungry after bathing, and then ke emetse ena hore a wa hlapa. Ha se na hlapa mola, I want to eat. I wanted to prepare something to eat. And then that guy Ari, Anna babe, I was low, ja. You have to go there on your empty stomach, because the things that we are going to perform there at church don't need us to eat. You have to go there with your empty stomach. I was like, Mina, I told you that I'm not gonna perform all those things that you told me about. And then guy gape gona go sanya tlogela gona se. Like, I was like, okay, sharp, let me just go back to my place then. And then I was like, yeah, I'm still learning sharp. Ke tla bo ko area ke tsamaya ke nyaka go tlorna go gapeletse go ya di kerekeng nna ke tsamayang ko yona. And then if something happens to you, o tlo blame nna, so no, ke tsamaya. That was his words. And I was like, yeah, which is sharp. Then man, let me just go. Maybe because like he was saying those things. He was saying those something along those lines, right? Hey, hey, when now you are possessed, hey, no problem. But like he was saying a lot of stuff, guys. So sharp. I go. You're okay. let me just go, like, just to give him a satisfaction. But I told him, Mina, I don't want to do anything. No, you don't have a choice. Like, you have to choose from there's three things that you have to do there. So you have to choose one from those things. I was like, when I mean, I don't want to do anything. I just want to go. If maybe I'll just go and pray, and then we come back. It was like, you have to choose one. I'm not about to when I was like, it was an issue. Then I was like, okay, let's just go. And I was so angry. And I could I have a resting face, sharp. And when we are on the way to church, I was just dragging my feet because I didn't feel it. Because why would you force me to go to church? Sharp. And then like he was just making me feel guilty, as if like maybe there's something that I'm hiding, maybe like only you to get drunk, that's why next time go like stuff. So I ended up, let me just go. Maybe it's not that bad the way that I think. So Ratamai. And when we were on our way ne, Mugai, Arbona, yeah, like Madimona Serini, am I serious? So what they change? And I was like, yo, Madimoni, Aria. Like Oselona, sometimes you want to uno fetula muturafne, Marum level nur maramara say, what's a nature, or show what's a nature. Because sometimes people will keep on provoking you, and then like, so sometimes your class doesn't allow you to be going up and up. But then deep down I wanted to tell you more when madimona one look at one madimona o bolelang ka ona madimona tsene wena like ka mo peleng ke mara o tsa ke madimona tsene wena ng gabeletsang like reking next go ya like and then if I decided not to go to church, it's because I have my own personal reasons, and doesn't mean that if I'm not going to church, I'm not I'm an evil person, or I have a shady stuff. I do shady business. No, there's a lot of things that they turn me off, and I do not want to talk about a lot of things, and because I understand that going to church is something, or it's a personal choice. So Sapra ko kerekeng har fihla ko kerekeng har fihla barawa no har fihla ko kerekeng, then we queued and I was so pissed. I don't want to lie. My mind was somewhere else. I didn't feel that place. I did not feel the place. Sapa wa batho ba ema ema la go busy ba ke ba tletseng. Sapa now we are at the queue ne for reception ya go kerekeng for reception. While we still on the queue, then let's go ro kerekeng, and then re continue. Haibo, then why you butcher kereke tlo tsokana ko mang? I get re mo tlo tsokana ko mang, and then kereke tlo just ba ka re tsamai. Ara tsamai ka okay sharp. Ra tsamai ra boela morago. And then I was relieved because why would somebody want to force you to do the things that you don't want to do? And going to church doesn't mean that you are holy. Sharp. So never compromise your values or beliefs for him. You have your own values, you have your own beliefs, and you should never compromise them for his sake. You should respect your opinions and views and not try to change them or force you to agree with him. If you are a prayer person, and then he'd be like, if you are somebody who believes in certain, you have your own beliefs, man. If you are someone who what can I say? Yeah, but you get my point. If you are a church goer, or if you are a traditional person, or if you are not a traditional, whether you are an atheist, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether if he doesn't support your values or beliefs, I never compromise your values and beliefs. If you believe like you don't need all those things, never let him force you, or never let him try to change you to believe in whatever that he believes, because we all have our own beliefs, and the beliefs are important than Jarao. understand? So you should not feel pressure to do anything that goes against your morals or principles. Maybe you are believing in no sex before marriage, and then mutatlena anyaka go bilikela you believe. Now you have your own reasons why you are believing in that, or maybe force you into be like, you have to start drinking. If you are not drinking, you are not drinking. If you are not labbing, you are not labbing. He must not force you to do the things that you're not comfortable in doing. So, my ladies, doing things for your boyfriend that compromise your happiness, health, or self-respect is not a sign of love. It is not a sign of love. Yes, we have done those, and the reasons why I shared a lot of my experiences with you guys is I don't want you to do the same mistakes that I've done. And it's not only me who have done those things. A lot of people have done it and they regret and they wish they knew better. So I'm gonna be your big sis today and share. Yeah, I decided that I'm gonna be your big sis and share those things with you because if he comes to you, I'll get a certain type of clothes. Approaches unless you change for your own good, you change for your own self, unless if it's something that you always wanted. Don't just change nje. I'll just say I'll promise I have to look high. Change so you should never change yourself, give up your dreams, let him control or abuse you. Do everything for him, ignore your friends and family, or compromise your values and beliefs for his sake. Instead, you should love yourself even more, respect yourself, and stand up for yourself. A healthy relationship is based on mutual trust, honesty, equality, and communication, not on sacrifice, fear, guilt. You get fear, guilt, or manipulation. Remember, you are not his property. You are not his servant. You are just a girlfriend. You are just his girlfriend. Remember his love. No, remember you are not his property, his servant. You are just his girlfriend. You are his partner. You are his friend. You are his lover. And you deserve to be treated as such. Please comment down below of things that you believe that I didn't mention, and share your experiences down the comment section so that we can help each other as ladies. And yeah, I apologize that this video, it was too long. I didn't intend it for it to be this long. And yeah, I'll see you on my next upload. But before I go, please do subscribe, do click on the bell, do like, and share this video as much as you can. You might be having a sister out there who's in need of this information. You might be having a friend that is in need of this information. You might be having a colleague that is in need of this information. So share these videos with your loved ones and share it with everyone that you care about. Okay, so I'll see you on my next upload. Love you.